Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Vintage Story. So, since last episode, of course we were working with animal breeding last episode, and, trying to get the animals to breed, and the males weren't eating. Well, Tyron mentioned in the comments, and Sarity mentioned actually on the Discord as well, the males don't eat. Only the females will eat, they'll build up their saturation, and then they'll get pregnant. Okay? So we don't actually have to worry about the males. The males aren't going to eat any of the food that we put out. Also, the chickens, so far I haven't gotten any eggs. So I think maybe, I don't know if it just takes a while or what, but they're supposed to lay them like daily. But so far I haven't gotten any eggs. So, but anyways, I've been giving it some thought, and as far as what we're going to build next, saturation 8. I feel like it might go to like saturation 10, then it's like time to get pregnant or something. I don't know. But I've been giving it some thought. And with like the addition of the cooking, I was really highly considering doing like a kitchen or doing a meal, because I would like to get like a grain meal set up. But for some of that stuff, like the kitchen, I would really like to get wattle and daub, and I still need wattle and daub for the upper section up there. And so I decided that in the windmill I haven't decided exactly how I want to set it up, which way I want to do the blades. I don't know if I want like cloth on the blades. I don't know if I want like just wood. I'm still debating about that. So I've decided that, of course, before I was saying that we were going to start on the mason and some of those buildings so we can actually lay out blocks. I think we're going to do that, because I'm going to need, let me get my handy dandy list here of like all the buildings that I want. But I want to get started on the buildings that are going to display our blocks, so we have access, like visually have access to those for further building. And that will be, of course, the mason, the woodworker, and the greenhouse, I think is the, and then we might do something like I don't know, a furniture maker or something, I don't know. But those are the three main ones as far as blocks go. And so I decided today I want to get the mason. I want to get started on the mason's shop. Okay, and I think his shop is actually going to sit right over in here. His shop's going to sit right there, and then there's going to be another shop right over here, which I'm actually, let's see, originally I was thinking about putting the charcoal shop, like craftsman here, but I think I'm actually going to put them a little bit farther away, because it kind of, I don't think normally they would put the charcoal, what is that? There's a wolf. There's a wild wolf here. Okay, there we go. You're dead. What did we get? 2 raw bushmeat and that. Okay. Anyways, I don't think they would normally put the charcoal burner right near the center of the town, because you're talking about a lot of ash. So I think the charcoal burner should be a little bit away from like the main section of the town. So I think I'm gonna have the mason right here, and then I may have like a woodworker shop right here. It kind of makes sense being right across from the wood area. So even though it's actually not going to have anything to do with the lumber, but it would make a bit more sense there. And then I may have a little section that comes up between those, like a little pathway that comes up between here. Maybe put like a well or something there in the center, like in between those. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. And we probably won't get the entire building done this episode, but I'd like to at least start getting some of the framework done. And since we have done a bit of building on camera, I will probably be doing a bit of cutting, and cutting away and do some building and stuff like that. I need some of this actually. 64 andesite cobble. But I would like a place, because I've been kind of stockpiling, and all these different building blocks that are in the game, and I should have made slabs. I don't know what I was thinking. But I've been kind of stockpiling these, and I would like to actually lay them out, put them to use, get them out of chests, things like that. I'd really like to do that today. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and make some slabs. I was debating because I could just use this cobblestone block. It would be fine, but it would be better if I went ahead and made some slabs. I need to basically bring the road around, or the little fence area around, so that I can kind of figure out exactly where, like, the entrance to the area. I think I'm going to have 2 entrances since it's there on a corner like that. I think I'm going to have 2 entrances into the mason, I do believe. It's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just build this out. And then we know we're going to have a piece setting there. And then I would like to keep this even. Tell you what, I think I'm going to put the entrance right here. Maybe just have 1 entrance, in fact. So have it entered right there, and then we would bring the path up like, kind of like how the blacksmith is. Do like a 3 wide little path. The mason shop, though, will not be built up on a platform. It's actually going to be built ground level, I do believe. So, and of course the layout's going to be a bit different. Okay, so now that that's down, let's go ahead and we're going to sketch out the base of this so I can get like the base of the building laid out here. And what I'm thinking is, I don't know if I want to use andesite. I want to use some kind of cobblestone. But I'm tempted to use granite again, because I'm using andesite for all of this little section. Of course, there's also slate and clay stone. Give me just a second. Let me pop it in my test world real quick, and I'm going to see about that clay stone. Okay, I did a bit of testing around, and I do believe we're going to go with the andesite. I actually think it looks better than I would have thought, I think. And it's not so bad that we have a little bit of andesite in the building, even though we've got it along through here. It's not that bad. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to start off by sketching this out. And I think, let's see, we're going to have, let's see, the mason's shop isn't going to be that big on the inside. It's mainly going to be a lot of outside space. And so what I'm thinking is we're going to have it be, well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and actually dig around here. This is going to be the, like the yard, basically, for this building. Let's see, we're going to have the entrance to the house is going to set, say, right in here. There'll be a door there. And then this is going to, like, come out to about right there, let's say. And of course, this is all going to get shaped up a bit. And then it's going to come back. Actually, probably to right here. And then I'm just going to run the fence across right there. So I'm actually probably going to leave this here. I think the andesite cobblestones, like the slabs that run through here, should really only be on the fences, I think, around the main area. I may actually remove that one. I don't know. That's around like a wood pile, but I'm not sure. Not for sure. But anyways, let's see. The building is going to kind of come back here. And actually, I might just run it to right here. I think that would work. And then it's going to kind of come down to like right there. I do believe. And then we'll bring that around like that. So, I mean, that's going to be like the shape of the mason's shop. And then we're going to have this little outdoor section, and we're going to have some materials piled up out here. And then I'm also going to have, let's see, right over here, that right in there is all probably going to be the mason shop as well. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll probably put a door setting right there as well. And it'll kind of lead into like another material area. And the nice thing is once we get the shop built, you know, this is going to be kind of like, it's not really our warehouse, but we're going to store a lot of our blocks here. So I can get all that stuff out of up there. And then, yeah, this will be all mason area right in here. And I think that should be pretty good. Okay, so now that that's laid out, now that the base of this is laid out, let's go ahead, and I've kind of got in my head how I want to lay this out. Let's see, let's go ahead and pull up right there, and right there. I want to pull up all the corners. Okay, and then let's go ahead and let's actually pull that up too. Let's go ahead and just bring this up. And just like with the blacksmith, we will fine-tune a lot of this stuff once we get it all kind of like the baseline of this laid out. And I am planning on putting a window in probably right there, like a small one. And then we'll probably do another small one. Oops. Probably do another small one right there. And just like the blacksmith, it'll look pretty bulky. I think the blacksmith came out alright, though. It'll look pretty bulky at first, but we'll make it look better, I promise. Yeah, now I'm going to be low on andesite. Oh, it's going to be great. Okay, and this one's not going to be super tall. It's going to be about this height. And so we'll go ahead and just run this over. Run that over. There we go. It's starting to at least look like a structure. It doesn't look very good, but it looks like a structure right now. I'm trying to go with like a little bit different shapes and materials and stuff like that across the town so it doesn't get too boring. And a lot of my structures I need wattle and daub for, but I don't even want to bother starting them until we get wattle and daub. Okay, I need to get some fences. I need to fence this in. And I need to put doors on this, so give me just a minute here. Okay, I went ahead and fenced this in all the way around, and I also added this right here. This is maple fences, and then I put a slab on top of them. We're going to do a roof that comes out, and then I brought the fence around right here. I added the doors, which I actually had two crafted up. And then I also added this little section here. It's basically just some wooden fences that come out. Connecting to this fence, and I'm going to have the roof come out and overhang over this section. And I've done some thinking, and I think we're going to do a flat roof for this building. Flat-ish roof. That building is eventually going to have an arched roof once we get the second layer put on there. And I was thinking, and we're going to do this back wall is going to be just solid andesite across, like that. And then probably this wall as well. And then I'll have a window there, window right there, and there. And I think that'll be good. Which I can't put the windows on here until we... which actually this needs to get pulled up. I can't put the windows on until we get into the bloomery. Because we're going to put a different type of window than what we put in the blacksmith. Because we don't want this window to be all ashy-like how the blacksmith is. And we want something a little bit nicer inside of here. Or nice. Not necessarily nicer, but not as dirty. So, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. And I think the floor in here is going to need to be some kind of a stone. Because, I mean, in the masons, they're going to be like moving blocks and stuff. So I think wood would get all scratched up, you know. It'd make a little bit more sense if it was like a brick type floor. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is... Oh, and I'm going to have to... this right here has got to be fixed. And right here, and we'll just do like slabs. Oops. Okay, we'll do like that. And then over here, like that. Alright. And so now what I want to do is... Let's see, what do we want to do for the floor? I need to make one more piece of andesite cobble for that one wall over there. And I always take shortcuts through the town. Always. Okay, and I think what we're going to do for the floor, I'm going to try this. And we're going to see if it looks good. is what if we did like just a granite rock floor? Because I like all the colors that are in that. So if we did something like that. And then along the edges, thinking of mixing it up a little bit here. And I think we're going to use this basalt that we found a while back when we were out exploring. I need to go back and get more because this is all I've got of it. But if we did that, something like that, I think that would be okay. I could actually have it run through here, and that would actually look pretty good too. No, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Like, not too over the top, but something a little bit different. And then we're going to have blocks in here as well. So, I mean, I think that'll be good. I think that'll look alright. Okay, and then what I want to do is, let's go ahead and put a roof on this. And what I'm thinking is we're going to have these slabs. These andesite cobblestone slabs. We're going to run these, well, I don't want them right up against that, I don't think. Let me see. Because I'm thinking it's going to kind of overhang like this. I don't think I want... Now I'm like stuck. Let's see. Actually, you know, that's not half bad. Even though it's like just straight up andesite right up to there, I don't know, it looks strangely good, I think. Because we're going to have a different block. This is just basically going to run along like the border. And then we're going to have a different block. But, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to try this. Because I think this is actually going to look good once everything's all up on this. So, give me just a minute here. I'm going to get this, all of this ran. Okay, I went ahead and brought the roof up. So you can see it's kind of like flat. We got this andesite, cobblestone, and then I've got a maple wood layer. And then back to... No. I'm going to have to seal these up. These are like safety hazards. But anyways, it kind of runs around, and then I've got maple and then andesite cobble up at the top. So I think that's good, and I actually like it. It's not, you know, I don't want this building to be super decorative, but I think I like it. And I like that maple throughout here for the ceiling. I do quite like that. Now, on the outside, I know right now it's just a lot of andesite, but what I'm thinking is we're going to take and we're going to lay out some fences like right there. I'm actually half tempted to change this over because this is going to connect. If I do that right there, it's going to connect. Oh, but how would I want to do that? Let's see. I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit and figure out exactly what I want to do here. But I'm thinking about having this almost kind of like an outdoor-indoor section, if that makes sense. But I'm thinking about having these kind of come out. I don't know. I don't know about there. But what I'm thinking is we're going to have like the maple wood kind of come out like that. Kind of having these come out almost like supports. And then I could do there, there, and it kind of breaks up a little bit of the monotony of just the andesite and adds like that extra layer of detail, which is always nice to have. And then maybe do one like right there, and just do like every other one, I think. That way they don't connect. And I mean, technically I could run these down to the ground, which I might do in some places. Not in all of it, but yeah, I think in some places, if I ran it down to the ground, this place needs a gate. It really, really does. But I actually think I like this. And then bring it down like right there, and maybe right here, like on the edges. Of course, over here I can't really do that because all the fences want to connect, but I really like that. Like, I really like that a lot. And I might actually just not even worry about it connecting and just link it up. I know this right here is probably going to go. And see, even though it's like a lot of andesite, it doesn't look like as much andesite with all the maple. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just maple and andesite. But I think it can look nice. And still have that like flat top roof too. It's really not an intricate structure to build, but I think it's going to look pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and get some more maple fences. Quite like these. And then back over to here. And I actually think that I don't even mind that. I tried this before, but I don't really like that. I think it's too much then. But this is kind of like a little bit of maple to kind of break up all the andesite, and I think it looks really nice. And even if it connects over, that's really not that bad looking. It does mean I won't be able to do the shutters right there, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, I was thinking about not even doing shutters, or not even doing windows, and instead doing like trap doors or ladders or something like that. I don't know. I'm still debating. Because, I mean, I think something like that actually might look pretty good. Instead of having a window like that. And then do, the same thing over here. And maybe not all of these buildings would have glass windows. I actually think I kind of like that. Truth be told. And then if I wanted to open it, I could. Yeah, we're going to roll with it. I kind of like it. It's a little bit different than I was originally planning on building, but I think I'm happy with it. And right over here, we've actually got... I want to add a little bit more detail to the outside of this. I think it's looking better as we add more and more detail to it. And so what I want to do is I want to grab some berry bushes, some of our red currants. Or maybe... So we got red currants, we've got black currants and white currants. Let's actually grab the white currants. Because I don't have these planted down anywhere. Or, no, actually... Not on that building. Not with the andesite. I don't want white currants growing against andesite. Let's do black currants instead. Because andesite's already kind of a whitish color. I really don't want more of that. And we're just going to do berry bushes. Like that. And, I mean, I could take them all the way up, but I think just too high will be good. And then we'll come around to the front side here and go ahead and plant down a couple like that. And look at that. I think it's starting to look a lot better now. Okay, and then what I need to do, I need to get some more andesite cobble really, really quick. And I am going to have to go mine some because I'm like, my andesite supply is shot at this point. Oh, and by the way, you can drag and split stacks. Like, for example, if I grab all this, this was added. I can take it and I can drag it like that. There we go. Which helps out so much. Such a useful change, or such a useful addition. I know it was highly requested. I like it because we got like kind of like a little smaller building. I don't feel like the Mason should be like a multi-story, like super big structure. I think it should be something kind of smaller like this. I think it looks quite nice. Let's see. I've got to figure out how I want to do this. Because I don't have a slightest clue right now. Because I'm actually thinking something like that. So you kind of come in and it's like covered right here. And then... actually, I wonder what it would look like if I brought these down. Right there. That actually looks pretty good. I'll take it. I will take it. I actually quite like that. More than I was expecting I would. Like bringing those down all across this building. Yeah, I think I like that quite a bit. and then you can kind of come out here to this little side yard area, or enter the building proper. So right now the floor kind of looks out of place. I think it's going to look all right once we actually start filling this room. Just something a little bit different while keeping kind of a stone floor, because I couldn't really go with just granite or just andesite or something like that for the floor. I don't know. It's not to say I won't change it to something else later on. For right now, this will be fine. I'll tell you what, let me actually pull up this and then pull up that. And I would really like to do upside down stairs right there instead of just straight across slab. I'm thinking something like that, maybe. But I feel like this piece of stone needs to go somewhere. It needs to get shifted back, maybe. To like right there instead. And then maybe open this up and do maybe some more stone paths right there. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup stuff, and then we might put some blocks out. And I want to see kind of where we're at on time and everything for the video. Okay, I added a little bit more detail to this. I kind of shaped up the front here a little bit, put some stairs on. And I also added some slabs along through here, so it almost looks like the wooden fences are kind of inset into the wall there. And I also added some lamps around here as well. And then there's slabs, and they kind of run all the way around. And I think they just make the fences kind of, I don't know, pop a little bit more. They kind of look a little bit better, I think. Yeah, that's the main thing that I did. So, but I think it looks pretty good. It's a little bit different of a style than the blacksmith. And I think, but I kind of like it sitting over there. And the nice thing is, as we add these other buildings, you know, like, there's going to be another building just right over here, and this one over here may have like an arched roof or something and be a little bit taller. And so it's going to add a little bit of variety as far as height and style to our town. So, and then I did toss in some lamps in here just for lighting. This isn't permanent location. But, and then I ran out of stuff, so I wasn't able to put any out here. But I will say this yard may end up getting expanded, because as we get more and more building materials to place out in here, and as updates come out and more building materials get added, stuff like that, it's very likely that we're going to need more space than what we've got at the moment. So that's something we'll have to keep in mind. But anyways, what I'm planning on doing, what this whole building is for, is, let me pop up here, let me get some blocks. And I will add some little interior detail to this as, you know, as time goes on. It'll probably be, I might actually do it off camera, simply due to the fact that, I mean, we've done the architecture. It's going to be adding like little things to this. But what I'm thinking is we're going to do like outside here, for example. Let me get, well, I don't have any granite. Well, I've got a little bit of granite gravel here, but that's not what I want. Kind of what I'm thinking is we're going to lay out, like, for example, let's take and let's toss down, like, there's granite gravel. And then, like, right next to it, we'll put, we'll put andesite gravel, like, we'll do, like, andesite gravel sitting right there. And then I would have, like, maybe andesite sand. And then we'd have, you know, granite sand, and like all the different blocks that are available. I'm planning on putting another block like right here, so it almost looks like it's kind of like piled up outside. I don't want to make it, I don't want it to look like it's showcased necessarily. I kind of want it to look like it's just piled up, like supplies for the mason. And then we would have like, well, the soil would get grass on it if I put it out there. But I'm planning on putting some blocks inside here as well. So we might have like, maybe like low fertility soil setting right there. And I'll probably end up putting like a slab. I don't know for sure that I'm going to put like a, I mean, I'm probably not going to put like an andesite slab right there, but I'm going to put something to work as like a shelf. I don't know exactly what yet. I got to figure that out, but I will. I'll sort it out. I'll figure it out. But and then out here, like on this side, maybe I'll add, you know, maybe andesite rock, and then we would have granite rock and what, basalt. We could have basalt setting like right there, and I need like a smooth granite, which I've got some of that. I think it's over in the chest. And then we've got like lake ice. So maybe have that setting. Does that connects? Okay. Maybe have like lake ice, and let's see. Let's go put down some cobblestone. So maybe we've got like andesite cobble right there. Okay, I think that's one of each. And then I'm going to take and set up our chest like right there for starters. And these chests will eventually get sorted out, and then I'll keep like so much of the stuff on hand, and then I'll put all the excess into the warehouse once we build that. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So maybe keep like a stack of each thing on hand, and that be it. So we'll go ahead and drop down, like, you know, there's granite cobblestone. And I do wish that fence wouldn't connect, but it can't be helped. So I wish there was a way to like set it. That's an issue in Minecraft too. Like, I wish there was a way to set it so like it didn't connect. Like a way to prevent it from connecting. And then, okay, we've got medium fertility soil. See, it's a little bit darker. We'll throw that in there. Muddy gravel. We can dump that out here with the other gravel types. Like, right now this is kind of like gravel and sand. I don't know. I might end up splitting up the sand. We'll see. But for now, we'll do, like, you know, there's muddy gravel. And then we've got, like, bony soil. This will go in here. We'll have, like, soil types or something. I don't know. So there's bony soil. And there's granite rock, like smooth granite rock. So we'll dump this. Maybe right out there. And then the wood types are not going to go out here. That is going to go with the woodworking area. All the different wood types will go there. And the woodworking area is going to be close to like the tree nursery and stuff. I've got so much dirt. Like, I really need to get the warehouse set up for like really deep storage. That's where the warehouse is going to come into play. Okay, so all the blocks are moved over, and then what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go out and collect like some other blocks. You know, the ones that we don't have. The snow, or not the snow, but the glacier ice. I don't have any of those because I had to throw it down before. I need to go out and get claystone. I need to go out and get slate. We do have a piece, or a little bit of obsidian, not a whole lot. I don't know if I have enough to make a block of that or not, because there is like an obsidian block. And there's also like blue clay bricks, and no. I only have 2 pieces of obsidian. I'm not going to be able to pull off a block of that just yet. But anyways, I mean, I've got to collect a bunch of different stuff. Also, the ores, like copper ore in andesite, copper ore in granite, lead, or copper ore in slate, copper ore in, you know, all that different stuff. There's different variants for each ore type. I do kind of want to collect those. And but anyways, I just want them all kind of displayed around this area, like the mason. It's kind of what I'm calling it. It's not necessarily a mason. I don't think a mason deals in dirt, but that's okay. That's what we deal in. Look at all this dirt. So much dirt. But anyway, it's just a place where we can kind of display all the blocks. And if we're looking at building materials, we can come here and say, well, okay, this is all the things that we found, and we have them sorted. And then I want the same thing whenever we get the plant nursery or the greenhouse, and the same thing whenever we get like the woodworkers place. And then I was actually debating before if I want to put all the different ores, because, I mean, there's going to be a lot of them. Oh, our bighorn sheep is pregnant. You'll notice there at the top. Woot. And let's check on the boars. Is she pregnant? Because she's got a lot of chances here. Nah, saturation of 9. I probably need, yeah, I need to put more food in here. I think it's after they hit saturation of 10 is when they get pregnant. I still have not found... Ah, there's eggs. Haha. We got ourselves 2 chicken eggs. Awesome. Do we have any pregnant chickens? There's saturation of 5 and 4. Now I probably need to put more food out. There's a lot of chickens in here, so they're probably... it takes them a little bit because there's so many chickens eating the different... or eating all the food. So it takes a little while. But yeah, we do have a pregnant bighorn sheep, which is awesome. That is great. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the building. I'm actually pretty happy with it. And it means our town is growing. Like, if we take a look at the map, I mean, look at that. Our town is starting to really kind of flourish. And we were able to knock out this. I mean, like I said, I'm going to add a little bit of, you know, decor work on the inside and stuff. And continue expanding out on these blocks. But we were able to get, like, most of the building done in one go. And then I can just add, like, some little detail stuff. Do some lighting. Maybe add, you know, I don't know. Maybe some, I might add some berry bushes around on the inside and little things like that. But for the most part, I've actually got quite a few drifters here today. This is actually like the first time that they've popped up. And I know this video is going to be coming out a little bit later than intended. These videos actually do take a little while when it comes to building, because I actually do cut and go into test world and stuff for a while. But I will say these buildings are definitely going to help us as we move forward with building, because I can just kind of come into these and look and see everything that I found. It's going to be really nice. So, anyways, I am going to end out this episode here. I know it's about wrapping up point, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And next episode, we are going to do stuff. It'll be a progression-ish type episode. One thing I do want to go and do is go back to that mine where we were trying to find gold before. We need to go loot that dungeon. And then I also would not mind maybe getting... we might get into a bloomery so we can start making some better glass. That's a possibility as well. I don't know. We'll see. But I will say we could make a glass block technically and throw it in there, but I'm not planning on doing glass blocks in here because we're going to have a glass blower, and so I'm just going to have that displayed in the glass blower area. There's not going to be a whole lot in there at the moment, but it kind of makes more sense than putting it in here. I think there's only like 2 types of glass at the moment anyway, so it's not really something that I'm going to be coming here to look at, I don't think. But I don't know. We might end up displaying it here just because we can, but I doubt it. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Stay updated with when new videos come out, and I hope to see you guys next time. We'll get into some fun stuff next time. So, until then, as always, do take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys then.